Hello there. It's Adrian. You're welcome. Welcome back to the channel yet again, where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If you're new, like and subscribe. Join the family. As always, get comfortable and let's get right into it, shall we? For like the past 5 years, the mental health conversation in general, whether that was in person or on the internet or just globally, at large, it wasn't something that was like talked about like that. Mental health has always been a taboo subject, and people never really used to bring it up the way that people talk about it now. Nowadays you go on social media, everybody talks about mental health and how important it is. In person, people now have these conversations with their friends and family. It's kind of like it has been a thing where people are not ashamed to talk about their mental health struggles anymore and their personal experiences with that. And it has really shifted for the good. I would personally say that. But also, with that, there has been this rise in psychological and mental health terms, language and words coming up. For example, like narcissists and words like gaslighting and stuff like that, that I can tell you that I didn't really know about much about before. And like neurodivergent, all of that kind of stuff, it's not something that I was aware of before, but now we've all gotten to like learn a lot of what these things mean and where they like come from, whether that's on the internet or by reading books. I mean, there's like psychology books everywhere nowadays, whether it's in person at a library or online. You can just go and search that up and basically have access to all this kind of information about mental health, and that has been a good thing. Has been a good thing personally, I would say, because I like to learn new things. And with that, there has been this thing where everybody now, whether that's in real life or on the internet, most especially on the internet, everybody nowadays think that they are somehow a psychologist. Everybody thinks they're a therapist. Everybody thinks that just because they've read a few facts about mental health and mental illnesses and conditions, now they think that they're somehow qualified to come on the internet and give advice and try to not only diagnose people and tell what is right and wrong. I mean, it's raining right now. Sorry, I don't know if that's gonna be relaxing or annoying, but I had to film this, okay? Anyways, everybody thinks they're an expert now, and I'm gonna speak for myself first. I don't like to speak on things that I've never experienced, that I don't really have much experience with, or that I haven't learned. I mean, I've read a lot of psychology books and things like that, and articles when it comes to mental health in general, because I'm that curious. But I'm never gonna come on the internet and tell you what is wrong and what is right and try to diagnose people. I'm gonna tell you that because, first of all, it's dangerous. Second of all, I'm not qualified enough when it comes to that part. I mean, I know a lot of things, but again, I'm not qualified enough. I didn't go to school for psychology and stuff like that. So I always keep my humble opinions to myself and maybe share a few things that have personally worked for me, you know, and that have helped to sort my life out for the better. But nowadays, you go on the internet, even in real life, you find people that have been wronged by somebody. Maybe it's their parents and they didn't have a good upbringing, and now they think that just because their parent wasn't a good parent, now it means that they're somehow a narcissist. Just because somebody cheated on them, their ex, then it means that they're a narcissist. Just because they're having issues with their friend, it automatically means that they're a narcissist. And I'm sorry to bust your little bubble of reality, but not everybody that doesn't like you or everybody that you don't like is a narcissist. That is some serious condition. You don't look at somebody and see a few little traits and right away start diagnosing people like, ah, that person is definitely a narcissist. You know, they cheated on me, they're a narcissist. I don't like them, they're a narcissist. My parent wasn't very nice to me growing up, then it means they're narcissist. Stop it. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it, of everybody getting called a narcissist. It's being thrown around so much like it's nothing, to the point where it's now exhausting. Like it's literally exhausting. Narcissist this, narcissist that, ex-boyfriend narcissist, ex-girlfriend narcissist, my mother is a narcissist, my father is a narcissist, my sibling is a narcissist. Not every single person you don't like is a narcissist. And this is mostly women. I mean, I'm not trying to come for women, but it's just something that I've seen with mostly women calling everyone that wronged them a narcissist. And maybe they are a narcissist, but who knows? But I just don't think it's right to call somebody who's not actually diagnosed that they're a narcissist. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe they are. They might have a few traits that mostly have, but that doesn't automatically mean that they are one. You know, and things get thrown around so much, a lot, to the point where it's just annoying. You know, everybody now thinks they're an expert. Everybody thinks they're a psychologist and a doctor, a therapist, when they know nothing, and it just pisses me off. I can't. I'm tired. I'm really tired of it. And sorry, I might have a little cold, but I say all of that to say, be careful. Be careful with the kind of language that you use. Be careful when it comes to the kind of content you consume and things like that, because that stuff can be really dangerous, you know. And maybe the person that has wronged you is just a terrible person. Maybe they're just a cheater, maybe they're just not a good parent or a good friend, and that's about it. It doesn't automatically mean that they are indeed a narcissist or a psychopath and many other terms. Maybe they're just not a good person, because not everyone who acts out of line has mental health conditions. In fact, I kind of think that it just perpetuate this stigma that every single person who's dealing with these issues acts like this or is supposed to be like this and blah 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 and all of that kind of stuff that are not true. But just be careful with it. Be careful with it. They're not all narcissists. Some people just suck. Some people are just not good people, and that's about it. So that's my rant for today. Subscribe, like, as always. I love you. Take care of yourself. Let me know about you guys' opinion down in the comments, and that's about it. Bye. I'll see you guys on the next one.